Hello, future Raven Dagger members. We are doing a video to show you what is the most important things to focus on when you get in the game. I hope my audio sounds okay. Um, I go by Rav, and this is area,
Go by oars. Those row.
and we pretty much are one of the guild leaders. And we would like to say that this is not a dictatorship in our guild. Nick said that many times.
As I kill your geese.
Are you really killing them? I guess it don't matter, they're gonna wipe anyway. So we're just doing a quick video about the things you need to focus on when you get in the game. There's a lot of videos floating around, there's a lot of talk about when you get in the game what you should or shouldn't do, and some of those things from what we've seen we think are wrong. And the reason why is because some people have said when you get in the game that your focus should be just leveling to 50. Like you do nothing but level to 50, you do dungeons, and when you get to 50 you save up all your money and you work on building your final set of armor. And it's kind of an elitist point of view. Reason being is because everybody's going to be flooding at the 4-day head start to get real estate. And although real estate doesn't really offer you that much room to grow stuff in a private manner where it's protected, you can plant quite a bit of stuff such as grape trees, you can get livestock, and you can kind of start building up a trade route worth of materials that you can harvest from your small garden or even around your house. What Nick and I did was we bought, I think we rushed up through level 15. You know, we did all the quests, we got some of the Gilda coins, and then we went and bought a house, and we went quickly out and either A, laid a garden, or B, laid a garden and a small house. That small house has a footprint around it that you can plant stuff around it, and it's just more room for you to plant stuff. So we do know that, yeah, go ahead.
Now I timed it. It took me 2.5 hours to get 15 Gilda stars in order to get my house. So, not that much time that you're wasting concentrating on getting your house. It got me to level, I want to say 12 or 13. 15 Gilda coins, got the coins, got the house, laid the house and the garden all at the same time. Which is, it takes up a nice footprint if you ever want to upgrade the house later on.
And this is what a small garden looks like. The one behind me here was growing a bunch of roses and azalea for a different trade route, which I never got around to doing. But the easiest trade route to get stuff for seems to be having these goose or ducks and some grape trees, which have all been chopped down probably by Nick.
No. Someone chopped mine down too. The ones around the house, I think, I'm chopping your olive tree down. Boom. 4 logs.
So back to the whole idea of this video, which was to talk about what's important. With the stuff that we laid down, you'll start finding out you don't know what to get, but you know the things to. If you do the Blue Brotherhood trade missions and stuff,
yeah.
They will give you a small garden. They will give you a medium garden, or I think, yeah, it's a medium garden or a large one. It's 16 by 16. It's bigger, but it's
so far.
It's bigger, but it's not really enough to harvest a lot of logs very fast. And the most important resource in this game seems to be logs, because you need it for everything. You need it to build your ship, you need it to build your house, etc., etc.
Yeah, because the stone you just get from the construction site in Dewsville Plains. 600 in like 2 hours.
As far as the stone, we find that in the starter area, you can go to the little mine over there with the monster NPCs, and you can just literally pop a labor potion. You get double XP for it, and just go to town. You can get like 600 stone and then stop. There's also mining areas in the PvP zones to the southwest on this map.
There's one right here too. You open the
right
map
here
and look at the construction site.
Cinderstone Moor has got in these two crater areas that I'm showing you with a mouse pointer, that one, and actually there's three, no, there's four. I pretty much just go to the ones in the middle. And the one where we're at is down in here at the construction site, like Nick said. So anyway, you just level up, you get your real estate, and our objective is to get real estate, level up, and start doing forest harvesting, which means I'm gonna buy like 111 saplings, and we're gonna go out and find a remote location that hopefully won't get found, and then we're gonna plant those trees before we go to bed, and then when we get up before we go to work, we're gonna hopefully log into somebody not chopping our trees down and start harvesting them. If you pop a labor potion, which is, I'll show you on the market, it is a vocation tonic, gives experience boost to vocation activities, gives you 100% XP boost for 1 hour, and it's 300 of the market coins. If you pop one of those and you got like 100 trees, they're going to give you double XP. So I think the hornbeam trees, they take 8 hours to mature. They are, according to all the data charts that we've seen, the most efficient yield return. They cost they're 6 or 7 silver, something like that. Could be 9 silver. They're pretty cheap, and they only take about 8 hours to mature, which is the perfect time to plant and go to sleep. That way you can harvest them right when you get up. With the labor potion, they give you, I think, about 1500 XP per tree, and that adds up really quick when you got 100 of them to chop down. So you can see where doing stuff like that, although it's a risk, gets you a lot of XP. So you can, go up a level or two just doing this from time to time. Also, when you go to the crafting stations over here, like with your logs that you've obtained, sorry, I'm kind of mumbly. You can run down to the carpentry station and start taking those logs and turning them into lumber, and of course you get XP for that. So if you're sitting there with like, and I'll just say this first, about 42 logs of the hornbeam, or 42 trees, will give you the 300 logs you need for a lumber pack. Just so you can go off that. And we're going to try to keep this short so people don't get bored with the video. But if you do stuff like that and you get a routine down, you're going to find that you're going to be leveling faster. And then when you have downtime from being done with your chores, such as planning different things for a trade route, as an example, and harvesting that stuff, you're going to be in your downtime, which either means you either have enough stuff to do a trade route, which will give you 5 gold. It takes 22 hours before you get that gold, so you can, the more trade routes you stack up, the more gold you're going to start coming in. So you kind of want to find a little cycle that you're comfortable doing if you want money. These trade routes on Intercontinent are safe as long as you're not going through any of these orange zones. And if you are, we're pretty much going to have the ability to protect you. But so when you have the downtime, you want to be out leveling. Just do your normal routine. Just go out level, do quests. You should try to get to level 20. That's where you do your first dungeon. And that is going to be down here. We're in the Dewstone Plains map, and where this number 6 is where the first dungeon is. That also, by the time you get the quest for this dungeon, it should also be a quest that's going to give you your first cloak, which most people find is pretty cool. So anyway, now we were talking about the main focus is actually harvesting logs. So you can only, a lot of people put aspen trees on their lots, like you'll see over here. Those white trees are aspen trees. They're a smaller footprint, so you're able to kind of stuff them around your house a lot easier than some of the other trees, and that's why they're harvesting those. But they actually give you less yield and take longer to mature, and they're more expensive. But the whole point is it's all about efficiency. So that's why you need real estate, because if you plant a bunch of trees out off the edge of the map and you've put like 5 gold into it, somebody could potentially chop them all down or uproot them, and you won't get anything, and you'll be broke. That's why some of the real estate's important, so that you can plant some trees. Like you can probably plant 4 trees in here on the corners. On a house footprint, you can plant a tree on each of the corners of the house. So that's going to be 4 trees there, 4 trees, that's 8 trees. And 8 trees times 7 is 56. So it gives you 56 logs. So anyway, the whole point is we feel like the real estate's important just to get the real estate down, to get an area going, and have some gardens here. It's like this other garden here is my other character. So as soon as I get to 15, I will probably start another character and get his small garden and start placing around here.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
So with those gardens here, we pretty much can guarantee the fact that we can have anything here to harvest for probably 40% of the trade routes that you're going to have early game. That's all you need to make money, constant money. Right now I'm going to plan on doing probably 2 trade routes a day, or at least 1 trade route a day. That way I keep an influx of 5 gold every day. And according to the markets, the auction house, a lumber pack should cost anywhere from, I think, 4 to 10 gold. Or 300 logs should be anywhere from 4 to 10 gold. Keep in mind, buying the lumber packs means you didn't get XP from doing that stuff. So, but that's the whole point of having money. So you get things faster. This is a sandbox, and everybody's going to be different. There's going to be people focusing on leveling. There's people be focusing on crafting. People focusing on everything in between. So there you have it. We feel that getting a clipper boat is going to take you to about level 26 to 27, maybe 28. I got mine around 30 because I was lacking some of the Gilda coins, and Gilda coins are given to you by your main quest and or dailies. Dailies that you can find in Marianople here, and also Saul's Reed Blades. I'm sorry, Saul's Reed Peninsula. And there's probably a few other places you can get it too, but those are the 2 that come to me off my mind. Nick, you got anything else to say?
No, the real estate I think is just the most important thing. That you level up. You were leveling and I was leveling at the same time, and you leveled up faster just by doing trees and quests. I was just doing quests. I got my house, so it's proven that it's faster.
Now, if you do want to, it's like you can lay your house, just the footprint, and it's going to look like Nick's over here. Minus his is in the second stage, but the footprint seems to open up more. Like you have more room around it if you just put the first trade pack into it, which is going to be stone. And it will open up the footprint a little bit. Like it's going to change where this ramp is, and obviously open up a little bit of room. This is what it looks like in the second stage. So you can see how it looks around the house. You got these posts and everything.
There's somebody here. First stage next.
Under this video, we're going to show you the essentials. We're basically going to write down. I should have said that earlier in the video. That way, people that kind of have a better idea what they want to do, they can kind of just breeze the video and then look at the list of things we have as a kind of a to-do list generically, just to help guide you on what to focus. And you know, opinions may change. This video may change. This is just the first video we're doing, just trying to generically discuss what we feel is important. The clipper boat does allow you, once you get it, I was talking about that a few moments ago, it allows you to do trade routes across the sea. Anytime you're in these areas, like in this right here, that's PvP zone. Around in here is a PvP zone. If you're close to the coastlines, you won't be in a PvP zone, and you're safe to travel around. But some of these edges here, like around in here and here, will put you in a PvP mode, so just be aware of that. And from the way I understand it, the most valuable thing to do is to travel somewhere from our continent to this right here, Sunspec Sea. Zoom in one more time, if I can. Won't let me. There you go. Fredick Island. That'll give you about 5 to 10 gold. Sometimes it depends on the demand for that trade pack that you're carrying. It could go up to 24 gold. Some of the things that we've seen as far as the rate returns. But it is dangerous, and you have the possibility of not making it with that trade pack. So that's why we recommend doing the intercontinental trade routes for the first couple of weeks to get some money. Then you can roll the dice after that. I wanted to show you what I've seen a lot of people doing for the trade routes. Just here at 2 crowns, if you go from Salisbury Peninsula, you can trade route your ship all the way to here, and turn the trade pack in here, and that'll give you about 10 gold. So, in order to do that effectively, you need to have a clipper. It'll get you there the fastest. But of course, you can travel through the land on donkey and just go, around this. Obviously, the ship's going to be faster. That's pretty much it.
I'll show you in other videos.
Yeah. And we'll probably edit this video, so it's not so long. So again, just to recap, we feel that when you get in the game, to get real estate, which can happen between around level 8 to 15, you'll start getting the missions that are the Blue Brotherhood or the whatever missions. Sorry for the inconsistency, but those missions give you different trade aspects, farming, harvesting aspects of the game. They kind of teach you how to do stuff, and as a reward, you'll get a small garden and a large garden, or a medium garden, I forgot, but it's 8x8 for the small and a 16x16 for the other one.
No.
Yep.
Lost connection.
Pretty much, you'll just plant that stuff in an area, hopefully where we're already planting our stuff, and you help grow our area, and that way we can all kind of bind each other's ability to harvest off of each other's little gardens and stuff, and that way we can just harvest a bunch of trees. The whole goal is to get a bunch of trees out where they're protected. That's the main thing. Once we start getting enough money, we're going to start doing secret forest stashes, and we're not going to put all our eggs in one basket kind of thing, but we're going to try to find remote locations that are extremely hard to find, even if you're lucky on finding it, to plant these trees. We're going to try to have a clipper around level 30 or sooner, and that'll allow us to do a bunch of other fun stuff as a guild, and we'll start doing dungeons from there, and hopefully have some fun along the way. So that's it. Again, this is Raven Dagger. We are at ravenwired.com. You can go there and join our forums. Thanks, and Nick, you got anything else to say?
No, that's it.
Alright, thanks guys.